Hey guys, I'm Simon and welcome again to an architecture tour of Morrowind. Now we've pretty much gone through all of the settlements in this game, all of the places where people live. I guess now we go visit some places where the enemies are. Well, kind of. Okay, this is a... what's that sound? This is a Dwemer door to Vvardenfall's Skorkwild's Tower. Well, some of the people here have taken over the Dwemer buildings. So the Dwemer are a... Whoa! Okay, so he's attacking me for some reason. This is part of a quest, I think. Never mind, I just kicked his ass and... oh, that's good. Okay, what was I saying? So they had some... I guess it's a steam-powered machine, so apparently they were technologically quite advanced. They had... I think there's like an electric lamp. So they had these steam engines and everything like that. But they are extinct. What was that? Oh, schematics. But the Dwemer were made extinct, or they were destroyed, or they were wiped out. Actually, I won't go too much into the history. Suffice to say, they were wiped out completely, somehow. Not entirely through natural means. And the only thing left of them are, you know, their weapons, some armor, and their buildings. Oh. Yeah, she's naked because I'm using a... Better Bodies mod. So... I shouldn't... well, why not? Is he gonna attack me? So he's a necromancer.
You're growing weak.
So this is part of a quest, but never mind that. So this is the Dwemer architecture. So ignore the furniture. Basically like a steam age type of civilization who also knew magic. And they're gone. So their ruins are scattered around the game. Apparently they... yeah, that's right. They lived in Morrowind, or their main base of operations was in Morrowind. Apparently they used to be close relatives of the Dunmer. But they had a disagreement, and they ended up getting destroyed. So most of their buildings now are inhabited by hostile creatures. Who's attacking me now? Oh great, this... So yeah, you see these pipes, and apparently it's metal, or the buildings are made out of metal. So there's pipes and steams and various mechanical contraptions. Where's the front door? If there is a front door. Okay. Is that the... yep, that's the front door. And again, impronounceable names. Chardak? Chardak? I don't know how to pronounce that. And there we go, that's one of their creations. Whoa, it's fast. So, some sort of robot. Steam Centurion? Yeah, so... Okay, there's more of them. Oh, it's a trap. Okay, never mind that too much. So yeah, that's this architecture. Now because most of these Dwemer Ruins, they serve as dungeons, so they serve as places for you to fight through and find loot, and so none of them are arranged as cities or as settlements. Rather they're just tunnels mostly, because of the gameplay purpose that they serve. And so there's no real architectural merit to most of it. I mean, once you get the style, which is metal and steam, then the rest of it is just, yeah, tunnels and rooms. And so, you know, you don't get any idea of what their cities are meant to be like, or how they lived, or anything like that. Now, I'm just trying to think of the closest Daedric Ruins and how to get there. So that's the Dwemer. I guess there are Daedric Ruins here. Okay. Should I run or should I teleport? Let's just run that way. And I apologize. Oh, actually, let's do this first. Yeah, there we go. This is an old Dunmer Stronghold. So at some point in the past, they had these. I guess they're forts, or they're some sort of military defensive structures. And these are also taken over by hostile people for the most part. I don't think we've been introduced, so they're not.
What do you want, Outlander?
They're not attacking me. That's good. Actually, most strongholds have different. You know, have other buildings. Anyway, we can communal hut.
You seek information, Breton?
Arena. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, this place. Well, this is part of a quest, so most strongholds don't look like this. That's a propylon chamber, and you can use it to teleport to other strongholds if you have the right items. It's not a very good example of a stronghold, so I guess this is the Dwemer version, or not the Dwemer, the Dunmer version of a fortress. If you compare this to the Imperial forts that we've seen so far. Different shapes, but you know, it's stone and fairly well defended, well, somewhat well defended. The thing about this world, or the Elder Scrolls world, is that... Okay, we're stuck. I don't think I've ever seen a siege engine in any of these games, so no catapults, no siege towers, and so I guess, you know, the fortresses, and no cannons, definitely no cannons, not that I know of, or no active ones. And so the fortifications, I don't know if the game designers actually thought things through that much. You know, if there are no siege engines, then the fortifications would not have to deal with that. And I haven't seen like huge armies neither. I guess that's a limitation of the game, but also if there are no huge armies, then the fortifications might not have to be as big, and then so on and so forth. I don't know. I don't know if that's been part of the game or not, or if that's been part of the game design or not. But certainly it's potentially something to consider. Where we go? We're going that way. There's some Daedric Ruins over there. I don't know if this stuff makes sense if you haven't played the game and you don't understand the background. So the Daedra, says you see the small Dwemer ruins over there. The Daedra are, well, they're immortal. They usually try to kill humans, although there are some good Daedra. I guess they're like, I don't know what to compare them to. Some of them might be kind of demons. You might call them demons. Some of them you might consider as gods. So they appear in this world, and you can apparently banish them back to their own plane of existence by killing them. But they don't actually die. So that's a Fire Atronach, which is a Daedra. Or one of the minor Daedra. So this is the Daedric Ruins, and oh, hello. Okay, I need to kill him before I die. Wow, that was close. Now I need to heal myself before I die. So these ruins, they don't seem to have any rationale behind them. I mean, we see some walls. We see this, I don't know, pavilion style structure. And we see these pointy bits, and we see some columns. But they don't really make any sense. Like there's no... Yeah, there's no real rationale behind it, it seems. So I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just bits of architecture arranged without any reasoning behind it. Is he hostile? No? Good. That's good. You can go inside. And the inside is... well, it's a shrine apparently, so you get stairs, and then you get a statue. And possibly enemies. Yep. Okay, and there's loot, of course. You can grab the stuff if you're interested. I'm not all that interested. So yeah, so that's a statue of one of the Daedra. I forgot what his name is. Yeah, I don't remember his name. If we... Anyway. So those are Daedra worshippers. I guess you can say they worship some bad demons. So yeah, I don't see too much architectural merit in these ruins or any other of the Daedric ruins. Oh look, the scamp. I guess that pretty much... I mean, obviously there's more of these things all around the rest of the game world, but I think that's a fairly good representation of the Dwemer Ruins, the Dunmer Strongholds, and the Daedric Ruins. Although there's another stronghold. That wasn't a very good example of a stronghold. Let's go to another one. And just have a look at one or two more. If we can find them. Ouch. I think there's one this way. And I apologize if I get myself lost again. I haven't said anything about that thing yet. That's the ghost fence. I don't know if I said anything about it actually. But you would have seen it in Old Rune as well. And it basically surrounds the center of Red Mountain, and it's supposed to keep all the monsters inside that area, but obviously there's plenty of monsters out here as well. So that's another stronghold. I think there's a few more buildings. So, you know, once again there's this platform, a few buildings on top. Most of the structure is actually underground. It's a derelict house. Okay, and we get attacked once again. And some naked guy tries to kill us. That's a Dreamer. He's one of the bad guys of the game. So yeah, I mean, their strongholds basically look like that. So you have these narrow slit windows for, you know, shooting arrows out of. You might be familiar with those in other castles. So they have these round shapes and then stone, and I guess it's fairly well fortified. But I mean, in this game you can fly, so I don't know if there's too much point to fortifying very much. And maybe so then it makes more sense to be underground, because, you know, what's the point of building really high walls if you can teleport? Or not, you can levitate. Right? So maybe that makes a bit of sense. Anyway, those are the, what should we call it? So we can fly up here, no escape, alright. So yeah, that's a stronghold. Again, like, there's not much architectural merit to this. I think most of the good, well-designed stuff is in the cities and in the towns. I mean, defensively it's not that remarkable. I mean, it doesn't really keep people out all that well. You know, if you're trying to defend this, it's pretty poor actually. I mean, there's no... You don't funnel the enemy anywhere, there's no kill zones where you can shoot arrows at them, and there's no choke points and all that. So yeah, there's not much merit to the design of the strongholds. Okay, so that's... I think that's pretty much it. There's one more thing I want to show, and I think that will be it. Alright, next stop is Mon Hold. Now Mon Hold is the actual capital of Morrowind. It's not actually in the main game. It was introduced as a part of an expansion pack to the game. And you don't actually travel to it normally, so you can't walk over there or swim over there. You need to talk to someone and they teleport you. And it's only a city. But we can talk more about that in the next video when we actually get there. I might as well... You get there from Ebenheart, so I might as well go to Ebenheart, and then we can...
Is there something I can do for you?
End the video. I guess the Dwemer Ruins, the Dunmer Strongholds and the Daedric Ruins, they're mostly just places for you to explore and kill things. Like there's no... There's no clear backstory to them, or... You know, they're not tied into the culture very well.
Welcome, Breton. Let's set aside
I'd be happy.
Or actually, you know, their existence is tied into the backstory of the game, but the architecture and the layout of it is not. I don't think it's that well thought out. I think I've said that already. Let's see, Divine Intervention. Okay, so I fail. Alright. Divine Intervention brings you to an Imperial chapel, and the Severe Intervention brings you to a Tribunal Temple. Alright, so we're in Ebenheart, we're back in the Grand Council chambers. And we will end the video here. Alright, I'll see you guys next video.